So should we move on to outrageous OrkTails now?
Yes. Are we going?
Finally?
We getting outrageous?
Fine, let's get outrageous.
Speaking of...
Whoop!
First off, Sam Jr., stop bringing up Elizabeth Moss. She is so fucking ugly. Dear God, I would rather eat
outrageous.
Amber Heard shit than touch Elizabeth
You'd
Moss.
rather eat Amber Heard's
shit.
Wow.
Is more attractive than Elizabeth Moss.
Woo, that's a bold statement.
All right, let's move on. And so apparently in Denmark, it's Dutch. Dutch is Denmark, right?
Dutchy past the Dutchy.
That is true. So a whale tail has saved a Dutch train because that's what happens in Denmark. Other than people getting high from Dutch cookies. Dutch bakeries?
In the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands, yes. So a Dutch train burst past the end of its elevated tracks on Monday in the Netherlands. But instead of crashing to the ground 30 feet below, the metro train was caught, held aloft by an artist's massive sculpture. All right, then. Massive sculpture of a whale tail. Despite some damage, no injuries or deaths were reported.
So
I mean, it's
whale's
impressive.
tail.
Noob, if you look at the monitor there, you can tell how impressive that.
Nope. Nope.
That's.
I'd rather fuck a whale's tail.
So that's. So
it is funny. The sculpture itself.
It looks. It looks
the
like.
name
It
of the
looks like
sculpture.
Elizabeth Moss.
But did you? The whale. Are you saying she looks like a whale, Scott?
I just think Noob would like to see Elizabeth Moss's whale tail.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I know what that means now.
There we go.
I don't know what it means, but
So,
no.
Anyway, now on the screen is the actual whale's tail sculpture and a train hanging precariously
Yes, precariously.
off of said tail.
That's awesome.
How does something like this happen? If you look, I mean, we have a couple
That's
angles
pretty
of it. You can
cool.
see it looks like it's a pier that's for storage or like the end of the line for these trains.
It's the end. It was the end of the line, and it jumped the track.
Yeah, this thing was-
Clearly Jesus.
They said this thing was moving. Fortunately, there was nobody on the train, from my understanding.
Did you see the name of the statue?
No, I did not.
The name of the statue is saved by the whale's tail.
Well, I'd say
Isn't that pretty wild?
this here train was definitely saved by that whale tail.
There was a driver. He was the train driver was the only person on board.
Wow.
And the train is going to spent the night on the whale's tail.
Yeah. It was unclear why the train didn't stop. It's still under investigation, and that's about it. Yeah. It's like a scene from a Hollywood movie, a spokesperson says.
I think it's pretty cool.
Thank God the tail was there.
If you get a chance to check that out visually, you should, because it's pretty fun.
It's impressive.
It's outrageous.
That's a mess.
I would love a whale's tail in my mouth.
I don't think your mouth could hold a whale's
Oh,
tail.
it can hold a lot. You know what it can hold? A lot of sausage.
I know, absolutely.
I'm the king of sausage.
Are you the sausage king, or does Russia have the sausage king?
Russia's. So apparently Russia has a sausage king.
And a sausage crossbow.
Some gay overlord was killed in
That
Russia.
is not what it says. It says Russian oligarch, not gay overlord.
Some gay sausage king was eating all of the penis in his sauna and was killed by a God-fearing Christian with a crossbow.
Scott has the sausage crossbow, which he invented.
Yes.
Just to shoot those sausages right into your mouth.
Actually, breaking news, it was Elon Musk.
This is
Shot the
weapon
sausage king.
This was the weapon that was used to take out the sausage king. This was a Russian hit if I've ever heard of one.
This is like John Wick level of Russian hits. The dude got a crossbow and took him out in the sauna. How is that even possible?
Yeah, that doesn't... First off, does anyone know what an oligarch is? Olive Garden?
No.
A Russian Olive Garden?
No.
A Russian
oligarch
is what?
Person who has money and influence as part of the Russian government.
Why can't they just say rich Russian?
Rich Russian.
Yeah.
His nickname was the Sausage King.
I think Sam Jr.'s
Why was his nickname?
Sam Jr.'s onto it. It was Hawkeye that took him out.
Why was his nickname the Sausage King, though?
Because he was selling sausages. While inspecting the scenes, the investigators seized the crossbow.
His name was Vladimir Margarov.
And here we have another image of the Sausage King.
Yes. He had numerous meat processing factories.
Numerous.
The response on Twitter was good. This has some strong Game of Thrones meets Ferris Bueller undertones.
Yes.
This is the most ambitious crossover event in history.
And the man's son died of a motorcycle accident in 2019. Sounds like somebody's rubbing this family out. Do you think he crossed Putin the wrong way?
He did.
He gave Putin a bad sausage.
He didn't want to keep Putin that sausage in.
In Mother Russia, sausage roll you.
Great Russian
The Guardian cited investigative committee as saying the man told police he was being extorted over the deed from his Moscow apartment from a criminal gang. Okay.
What does that have to do with the sausage?
I don't know.
Or is she just reading things?
Or being shot by a freaking crossbow.
In Russia, sausage shoot you.
Yeah, maybe he had a sausage knife.
Because your accent was so much better than mine.
So much better. Mine actually sounded like a real comedian.
Police. With a sausage knife.
This is Noob Noob's weapon of choice. I think actually what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to start a new channel where I create things like this. I'm going to make the sausage crossbow, and part of testing it is going to be shooting sausages into Noob Noob's mouth.
If it's a maple sausage, I'm for it.
Well, you know what? No, Noob Noob has two announcements. One is that he's going to make at least a show of him juicing things. He wants to juice.
Oh, yes.
Maybe he'll start juicing sausages.
I'm a juicer.
And then
very for the juicing. Love the Jews.
And what was aren't you going to make another announcement about a new channel that you want to start?
The cucketing?
Not the cucketing.
Not the cucketing.
No.
You tell me. What did I say? I say a lot of things.
He wants to start a new channel as one of the young cucks.
Yes. That's the cucketing. How is that any different?
The cucketing, no.
Nope. I'm a cuck or I'm calling out the cucks?
We don't know. No, he will not juice me, but he might juice sausages. He wanted to juice a pineapple, and then he decided, what else were you going to juice?
Avocados.
Money. He's going to juice some money.
Avocados. Children.
All the juices.
Also, I'm making the announcement I'm running in 2024.
For?
Libertarian.
Libertarian what? Chief of all cucks?
The president, yes. Okay, anyway, let's move on. I'm just saying things at this point.
Yes, you're just babbling.
So I tunneled into Whitney Houston's dead corpse's asshole and stole her wine.
That is not what happened.
Whitney Houston, who was raped to death by Bobby Brown.
Also did not happen.
I think that happened.
Why do you never say allegedly? Or not even allegedly. You just say ridiculous.
Bobby Brown was coked up and just went in.
Did not happen.
Raiders of her lost art.
This is all on you now. I'm out.
So just give us the story.
Oh my God, she looks like a cancer patient.
Just the story.
So thieves tunnel into Cellar, holding Whitney Houston's vintage wine, and make off with $65,000 in vintage bottles.
Isn't she dead?
She's dead.
So how does she still have?
That doesn't.
Hold on. Hold your horses.
So
among the missing items was champagne once owned by Ghislaine Maxwell's father.
Whoever that is.
You don't know who Ghislaine
Nope.
Then you don't know anything about Epstein, do you? That's his partner in crime.
Oh, was it really?
That's the woman who he was his Yes.
Oh, so
So
Epstein.
they took Whitney Houston's corpse, which was next to the classic vintages of wine and whiskey.
Sure.
You're just not gonna. You don't care. No more story.
Do either of you have any information on this?
No, we're just making this up. We know that Ghislaine Maxwell is somehow involved.
So, in one of the more unusual crimes of the recent weeks, an enterprising crew of thieves with impeccable taste and fine wines tunneled into a secure high-end cellar in Nottingham, England, and stole as much as $65,000 in classic vintage sport wines and whiskey.
Is that a picture of it, Scott?
I believe.
Is that, or you just made that up?
No, my understanding is that's a picture of the tunnel hole. I couldn't find a whole lot of information on it. It was mostly just pictures of her and then the article that came along with it. I couldn't find too much more on it. It sounds like they had tunneled in. They had actually gotten in there a few times. They were doing it during business hours, so they weren't setting off alarms. And one of the employees caught them while they were in the act, and they were actually being so facetious about it that they were down there chugging champagne in celebration while they were, breaking in and stealing all this stuff.
So hold on. The story gets, it's probably not 100. We don't even know what's going on here. It says a collection of fine wines that once belonged to the late singer of Whitney Houston, who died in 2012, was being held in storage in the cellars, but was not among the stash stolen by the criminals. So that's fake news. They're just saying that they broke into this place and they weren't going after. They were going after her.
It was a high-end place that stored a lot of stuff. They had a lot of celebrities that store their high-end stuff there as well. Like they're like, we got our tail tucked between our legs as we're calling people to let them know what happened. Yeah, so it sounds like they got in.
So it's not like they went into her house.
Yeah,
they went into a wine storage facility. So instead of drinking your expensive wine, you just store it somewhere else, and then you trade it to the pedos.
Well, that's what they had. They said that the wine they had was left over from before she passed away. The same with Jazeen Maxwell's dad, like before he passed away, stuff like that. Some other celebrities and famous people, but like some of these bottles are like $20,000 bottles, and they were just tasty. And they were just down there drinking away because they tunneled in through the basement and found a way in.
That sounds like something that a Make-A-Wish kid should engage in.
I will dead name the two people that were caught. So two men named by police as Luke Mitchell, 34, and Nicholas Lowe, 39, have been charged with criminal damage and burglary.
They burgled that wine.
So fuck those people.
That's what it sounds like.
They had a good time.
It was a couple guys who just, got lucky, got into this place, but the news title was misleading and led you to think that it was something more impressive than it really was.
That damn Daily Beast.
I forgot Whitney Houston was dead, by the way. Did she sing Lean On Me?
She did not.
What did she sing?
Dr. said those were her real names. She sang
R-E-S-P-E-C-T? Did she sing Respect?
Something about love. All I love is you.
I will love you.
The Bodyguard. The whole Bodyguard soundtrack. Yes. As Ron says, next. Let's move on.
Okay.
No, Scott.
Let's not.
No. Nope. And stop.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z.
Everyone says next. Where's my mute button?
Oh my God.
Dude, you're making everyone's ears bleed. Stop.
Jesus Christ.
You already had your singing segment. There's no more need for any more Scott singing.
No, there should always be singing segments from Scott.
No, there should not.
There should not.